We're back. And this is actually an interesting car. You may or may not know anything about them. I'm going to try to show it in two different lightings. This is mostly in the shade. And then I'm going to go pull it out in the sun to get a little better idea of what we're looking at. But this is a 1998 Buick Park Avenue. Alright, I already can hear you guys on the other end going, hey, Park Avenue. But wait a minute, that's Grandpa's car. What's so great about these, right? Well, you know, in the 90s, GM actually had some okay ideas. They weren't fantastic, but they were trying to compete with the big other companies, BMW to be one of them. And so in their luxury sedan line, they came out with the LeSabre, the Park Avenue, and a couple others on this platform. And this was the result for the most part. Now, I know it's going to be kind of bright right here, but I'm going to try and see how this looks in the sun so you can kind of get a better idea. So, being in 98 Park Avenue is part of the story. There's a piece of molding missing right there. But step back and look at it. So, I might be asking myself, hey, well, what's so great about Park Avenue? They were decent cars actually. They're comfortable, they ride nice. They came with a V6. This one has some nice Arizona patina to the original paint, it looks like. Has factory chrome wheels with a couple missing center caps. This piece of molding missing in the trunk. What it doesn't have is any rust. It's got about 150,000 miles on it. Oh, sorry about the shadow. But this side's got the center caps, all the white moldings, obviously the better, cleaner side. The headlights were just polished. Get rid of some of the yellowing. But some of the neat features of this car, other than, well, you can't really tell, the leather interior was really nice for its time. Air conditioning for the rear passengers. The fake wood, the gray leather's nice. But one thing that really made this car sparkle and shine, let's see if I can go up here a little bit. I'll show you. Some of the interior enhancements I'll show you up ahead also. Let's see if I can go up here, hang on. Move up a couple houses. Okay, right here is good. So, well, this is good for the outside. Power windows. I think all the windows work. Driver's side's a little slow though. We're gonna pop the hood. Fuel door, gas door, pop the hood. Again, you got the fake wood inside, which I'll try to photograph a little bit better with the sun not in my view, making all the glare. But this car, if you order this car, let me walk back here, you see a lot of clear coats coming off. If you order this car as the Ultra, which this is, came from the factory with a supercharged. So this is the same 3.8 liter supercharged engine that they used in like the Bonnevilles and a lot of other Rivieras, stuff like that back in the day. There you go. So, small little supercharger sitting under the hood, which is nice. Luckily this car is bone stock. It's kind of a grandpa's car, which most people enjoy. That being said, it's never been modified. Just been taken care of and maintained its whole life. Oil changes, stuff, things like that. The original color was like a slate teal green, but a lot of people will modify these to the point of adding like an extra 30 or 40 extra horsepower and simply doing the exhaust Open up exhaust a little bit. That's here. There you got your Ultra. Some people remove the cats. I really don't recommend it, but you can remove the cats. You can get a smaller supercharger pulley. By going with a smaller supercharger pulley, obviously it enables you to get more boost. So you can go for, I think factory boost settings around 5 or 6 pounds, and people go up to like 8 or 9 pounds. I don't know if I go much higher than that, but you can scope around the internet and see what they say. But you know, every pound of boost is roughly 10 horsepower, seriously. So an extra 30 horsepower is pretty easy to do, right? This car will easily hold its own against other cars, even for today, in traffic and such, and on the freeway. The window tint, pretty old. It's getting dingy looking. I would retint that. The sun visors are pretty toasty. I actually was going to go to pull apart and see if they had any nice sun visors there, and if they do, I'll grab some. The interior is actually pretty nice. Sorry about the glare again on the lens. This doesn't want to stay up for some reason. Got heated seats, which is cool. Owner's manual. Pretty sure it's an Arizona car. It's always been in Tucson and Arizona. The gauge cluster is kind of cool. You got gauge info, fuel info, trip odometer, all that stuff. The gauge info, you can go through it and check out some stuff, which is neat. And it's kind of hard to see in the daytime, but I'm gonna try to, hang on, it's gonna go to the dark here. But one other neat option this car has, let's see if we can, sorry about all the glare. We'll go for a quick ride up here. See if I can find a, oh, that's another thing this car needs. Yeah, front struts are pretty weak. It's a little bouncy up front. And you can drive it the way it is, and I have been, but I think it's probably definitely want to get some new front struts in the very near future. But hang on, I'm getting to this. Let's see if I can get a dark spot here. Might be hard to see. So if you see up ahead, this car has heads-up display. And I don't know if you can see that. Let's see if you can read it. See it right there? It goes 0 miles per hour. You put your blinkers on. Hang on. See, blinker. Blinker. So what you do is you adjust this up here. You move the heads-up display up or down on the windshield to accommodate your view. And it is just pretty freaking cool. For 1998, I love driving this car with its heads-up display. Let's see. I can go back here. One of my other streets here. Can't see it in the daylight like this, but I'm going to try to get in that dark here. See it, where's that? There it is, see it? At night, obviously it's dynamite. I mean, you can see it clear. It's awesome. There's the rest of the dash and stuff. Interior is really nice. These seat covers, the leather's underneath, it's a little split in some spots. The last owner had these custom made, slip over. They don't look bad. Not the best color in the world, but they work. Sorry, I'm going right into the sun, so I'm not going to really shine this in the sun because it makes no matter. It's just a bunch of glare. All these gauges seem to work properly. But there you go. So should I get out and show you a little bit more? Let's see. Hop out before we go back to the house. Take a couple more pictures. Of course, got dual airbags. What are we listening to? Okay. Kind of got a grayish interior. It's a really neutral color interior. Nice back seats. Probably never been sat in. That's nice. Headliner. Oh, what's those? What are those? Well, what were those? Visors, maybe? Oh, mirrors. Yeah, cool. Again, the window tint's pretty old and toasty. But I think the rated horsepower in these cars was a little over 200 back in the day, which is very respectable even for today's standards. And gas mileage isn't bad as long as you're not always into the have a lead foot. Paint on the sides got a little bit of shine left. I didn't even try polishing up because the rest of the paint's not that great. But taillight panel's in nice shape. All the lights work properly. Reverse lights, all that fun stuff all works. That white stuff on the tires is like paint. Ran over something. There was a little bit of paint down here on the sides, but I took it off already. And got your VIN up here. There. This car's been pretty well maintained. It had the oil changes done every 2,500 miles. It's clean inside there, as you might well expect. Some steering wheel's got some controls for it. But a neat car, man. Stock radio, all that fun stuff. AC works great. Cup holders. Again, that headliner is kind of falling apart there. Yeah, maybe glue it or something. Yeah, I mean this panel here is a little loosey. Clips are. If I can find some sun visors, I will grab some and pull apart for you. Ooh, it's got dual sun visors. I don't know what that is. If I can find some sun visors before I sell it, I'll throw them in. I'm sure the LeSabre and Park Avenue and all the related cars are from like 98 to 03 are the same. But that's it. We're gonna leave here now. Run to the store real quick. Try not to run over anything in the neighborhood. Hang on, I got cars coming. Don't want them to get mad at me. There we go. Bye, neighbor. So, sorry about the dirty windshield. It's always got a dirty windshield, right? No matter how much I clean it. But the car scoots pretty well. I wish I had a boost gauge. It doesn't have a boost gauge. We're gonna go. Let's go this way so the sun's not in my eyes. Ready? Let's go. It really does. It runs great. Power is great. Performance is good. Handling is not that bad for having old struts on it. Put some nice new struts on it, and I think you'd be pretty happy overall with this car as a daily driver. And you'd enjoy all of its creature comforts that 98 was here to give you, and all the technology. And everybody already knows that the 3.8 was a great engine. It's a proven engine. And sorry, the sun's right in my eyes. And even the Supercharged held its own. So it was around for a long time. It did well, and they'll go a lot longer as long as you take care of them. That's the key, like any car, right? So thanks for looking. I think that's about it. All I can tell you, it's got about 153,000 on it. Pull over real quick and take one more shot on the outside. Why not? We already got here. And got some carburetors going on. Yay. Car has no overheating. Every once in a while that light does come on. Service engine soon. I think it probably needs ready for an oil change, but it just comes off and on once in a while. I do not believe it would be the same as a check engine light. The tags on this car was just emissioned. Tags were good up to 2024. It's always nice. So find a couple center caps that it's missing. Retint the windows. Fix the front struts, replace those. Maybe repaint the top, maybe leave it alone, who knows. Still have a really neat car, you know. Thanks for looking, and then next time you see one of these Park Avenues or LeSabres, you know, kind of look for the key names. Sometimes they are marked Supercharged, sometimes they're not. But don't, if one leaves you at the light, don't be surprised. Like I said, if you want a little extra horsepower, there's a ton of support out there on the internet on how to add some horsepower to these cars safely and reliable. But I prefer to just leave well enough alone, the way GM did it back in the day. My super fast days are over, not necessary. Especially this car is already fine the way it is, the way it was built from the factory. So there you go. Thanks for watching on our 98 Park Avenue Ultra. Have a good one.